What do you think about Nancy Pelosi and China's subsequent reaction? Was it an unnecessary provocation from her and an overreaction from China?
Well, certainly the Biden White House and the US military, based on all reports, urged her strongly not to go. They were unambiguous. They knew that this would do no good. They knew it wouldn't leave Taiwan more secure. They knew it would lead to a rise in tensions. And what we need to say now, directing our comments at China and at all players, there needs to be restraint. I think the response from Penny Wong and Anthony Albanese has been very sound. That is, calling for a return to what we might describe as the cross-strait status quo. The diplomatic formulae that have enabled China and the US to have lived with the reality that is Taiwan. And that formula avoided war for decades, from the 1950s. It avoided war. America enshrined it in the Shanghai Communique in 1979. It's enabled the world to live with the reality and the Chinese diplomatic position, to return to that and avoid any provocative acts. I agree with Tom Friedman, the respected commentator in the New York Times, who said for Pelosi to go to Taiwan was needlessly provocative at a time when America should be devoting all its diplomatic attention to seeing that Russia does not devour Ukraine. Biden has got Xi in a position where China is not directing significant support to Russia at this time. Now, that's a carefully achieved position that arrives out of the talks between Xi and Biden and between talks at very senior diplomatic levels and we're to be reinforcing that.
But what was this? What do you think was the motivation, Bob Carr? Was it a vanity project? Was it wanting to kind of draw a personal line from her perspective?
I think it's tied up in the politics of her district in San Francisco, the support base. She's a legendary fundraiser. I would imagine, as one professional politician looking at this, that she's raising funds from Asian background communities in San Francisco and the rest of California, in which supporters of Taiwan figure large. That would be my speculation, but I think it's all to do with, I think you put it correctly, a vanity project. She should not be agitating the neuralgic concerns about Taiwan Strait issues. In Australia, the Australian diplomatic position is entirely correct. We don't speculate about hypotheticals. Anthony Albanese and Penny Wong have emphasised that, and we've sent a message of restraint. Richard Valls, recently in 2 interviews on ABC Radio and ABC television, has made the same point. We want the status quo to prevail in cross-strait relations because it has given us peace and helped us manage this wretchedly neuralgic political issue so that both sides, China and the US, have been able to live with it.
Bob Carr, always a pleasure to talk to you. We'll talk soon.
Farrell, my pleasure. Thank you.